Hey everyone, it's me, it's Michael B. It's Michael B the Game Genie, and welcome to Monday Night Raw! Not really. It's Chill and Chat with Michael B, and thank you so much for everybody for being here. First thing I want to start off with, my wife gave me a haircut today. We're in COVID haircut time, so anyways, I'm very happy with my haircut. Looking sharp. Mrs. B the Game Genie is alright, man. I want to say hello to everybody in the chat before we get started with our big topic we're going to be talking about tonight. Dance Dance Revolution. Well, we're also going to be talking about peripheral gaming. And, I got a lot of comments early when I posted this with people saying, why would you do Dance Dance Revolution? I mean, you could just hook up a dance pad to a game system and play on your TV. And yeah, that's what we're going to talk about. You'll get it when we start talking about it, too. Yeah, another chillin' chat. Hello, Zero Hero. All right, let's go through. I saw WKRP in Cincinnati here. Alfred Berger, Dylan J, Sling Spade, you are the best, man. Every time I see that whole thing about the countdown with Shudder, it makes me so happy. 8-Bit Vinyl, Adam Calb, Adam, my friend, Techno Billy, Adam 12, Brad O'Connell, Dylan J, Jamie Loken's here, the Dad Dan, who else do we got? Majin Ian, Brad O'Connell, did I say Brad? Going down through everybody now. Dre Gott. Dylan J, I think I said. Bill M. Ness Addict. How are you, Ness Addict? Sean Nesbitt. I know you said something about someone giving a thumbs down. I don't care, man. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Just be here and maybe you'll enjoy yourself. Michael Suna. Gerald George. Bill M. 8-Bit Brian. Darth Sidrin. To Die For. Clean Like a Mother. Who else? Bill M. I think I've seen Napoleon Wilson, Daryl Lanson. Daryl, how's it going? Jeff Whittison, Mike Ammon, GameBroker84, Zero Hero, and Vernsky75. What's up? That's everybody, I think, so far. Anyways, guys, tonight, thumbs up. I like it. Zen Membrano, thank you very much. What's up? So guys, tonight we're going to be talking about Dance Dance Revolution, and honestly, Markel, how's it going? I didn't know what I wanted to talk about in this episode. Hey Mario, how's it going, brother? How's your Marvel vs. Capcom? Is it good to finally have it in your house? Hey Patrick Blank, happy 1 month till E3, everybody. I know, right? Hey Hammerhead Fred. So tonight, I didn't know if I was going to call it all Dance Dance Revolution, or if it was going to be a video about Peripheral arcades, and I don't know if I'm saying that right. Peripheral? So we're talking about an arcade cabinet that has an extra feature. So we've seen them with arcades that have like a motorcycle. I remember this being Canada's favorite son. Thank you so much, 8-Bit Brian. I remember, I forget what it was, but there was a big Kawasaki Ninja game. So you would have Deputy Van Halen, Mike Hockhurts, David Deming, how's it going? So you would have this game and you have to play on a motorcycle. It's not actually part of the cabinet. It's a peripheral, a different device. Dance Dance Revolution is the exact same. Haters gotta hate. Thanks very much, Brad. So, yeah. Thanks, Mario. So, Steve V, how's it going, brother? Steve V was not happy about the price for the Pong pub table, which finally went up for sale here in Canada, but we'll come back to that. Anyways, so you get, like, Dance Dance Revolution has a peripheral. It's a game based on... Hey, Carl LaFontaine is here, too. Dance Dance Revolution is a game based on this dance pad that you have to... It's a rhythm game based on a dance pad. So it's probably one of the biggest arcade games of all time when you get through it now. There's been so many different iterations. It's so huge in the arcade and Dave and Buster's and all that stuff. 8-Bit Vinyl, how's it going? It's such a big game that transcends arcade culture because people like my age range, we all remember Dance Dance Revolution, and it's not necessarily something... Yeah, we had a debate about Pong. We'll come back to it, guys. We'll come back to it. So, Dance Dance Revolution, it's one of those games that transcends every age range. We kind of know about it, and it's something that when these companies consider doing, it can become a big selling point for them. How's it going, Loco Maverick, Digipunk? So, Dance Dance Revolution is something that we necessarily, us arcade hardcores, wouldn't buy, but you'd be surprised if some people in the community would be very interested in about it. But kids and females, this is something that they're very interested in. Like, my wife and her age range, Dance Dance Revolution was a big thing in the arcades when she was going through. She might not necessarily love some of the arcade stuff I brought home, but Dance Dance Revolution is something that would interest her. So I see a lot of potential on these home arcade companies looking at a peripheral like the Dance Dance Revolution pad. First, I want to talk about AtGames because this is the easiest one. I've never played a Dance Dance Revolution games. How's it going, Stringer Films? I've never played one in the arcade. We'll come back to that. I've played one through PlayStation 2. Yeah, and Carlisle, it could be a real family game, something too, everybody to get together. Yeah, PlayStation 2, that's where I had Dance Dance Revolution on. So, with AtGames lineup, Arcade1Up jumped the shark. Well, I didn't say they've made it yet, John Phillips. So, AtGames, the great thing about AtGames is their model is they've got their arcade, the Legends Ultimate, and then the opportunity they've talked about now is they've added peripheral guns. They've talked about adding other devices that would go in with it. Oh, Zohar! Everybody should watch the movies Grandma Boy. There's a cool Dance Dance Revolution sign. Do you mean this one, Zohar? Do you mean this one, Zohar? Or do you mean this one, Zohar? We'll come back to that. Hi, Jester Tester, Digipunk. So, with AtGames, they're a company that's based on possibly selling peripherals to expand the AtGames Legends Ultimate. So, for me, I see it as a good starting point of AtGames being able to say, hey, we have a dance pad that's compatible with rhythm games. Then they can look at possibly getting the license for DDR from Konami to add to ArcadeNet through the AtGames Legends Ultimate system, or they do what AtGames likes to do. They have a dance rhythm pad. Hey Hal, how's it going, brother? They have a dance rhythm pad, and you know what? If you want to go out and get your own arcade games to add to the system, you can. Michael B, the man ready with the relevant footage. I'm actually learning how to use OSC, or not OSC, OBS. So we're almost there. I almost know what I'm doing. But, so there's an opportunity for AtGames to do that. Do I think AtGames will come out with a dedicated Dance Dance Revolution cabinet? I don't know. It depends on the relationship they would have to build with Konami in order to get DDR there. And there's some fallbacks about how hard it is to get DDR as well. We'll come back to that. Obviously, the one that we all think is a really great fit and is a perfect fit is Arcade1Up. So, I mean, they are constantly looking at ways to expand to different demographics. They have a really good hook on like the general public by selling games like Pac-Man and familiar games like Marvel, Star Wars. That kind of stuff sells to the general population. But their other stuff like Frogger and stuff like that, that's for us arcade hardcores. We're the only people that's possibly going to be buying that stuff. So, they're always looking at ways, like they've done the Countercade, now they're looking at the Infinity Game table, the Pong Pub table. They're coming out with different things to try to expand to different markets, different price points. And one thing they could absolutely do that would reach out to a complete different demographic, the same way the Wii did by bringing in family games and people that wouldn't typically play arcade games or buy a $500 arcade cabinet, would be Dance Dance Revolution. I mean, everybody would be so interested in this, and Arcade1Up would do it justice. They would make the cabinet look really good. They would do a reasonably good job with the control pad, I think, and I think it would be a huge hit for them and definitely expand their brand so much. Before we talk about why it's difficult, let's also talk about the other companies. Then you get a company like IIArcade, and I don't know. I don't know if this is something they'd be interested in, because IIArcade, it would be the same fit. They would have to look at possibly doing a peripheral and then selling that in conjunction through the game store with copies of Dance Dance Revolution. I mean, they've certainly got the chops and the hardware to handle the PS2 and above games of Dance Dance Revolution. The equipment can do it. It's just a matter of whether or not they can add the peripheral. But I think there's opportunity there for IIArcade to do it as well. So put the whole package together. Yeah, WKRP says it too. Brad O'Connell says, yes, your OBS mention reminded me of something. Those who suffer with IBS probably shouldn't play Dance Dance Revolution. Thank you so much for the super chat, Stringer Films. I'll have to remember that. One of my friends is a national DDR champ. Only any company would be smart to have him test it when he finally does. Yeah, that's a good point, Techno Billy. Absolutely. If Arcade1Up officially ever announce anything, you should probably try to connect them. But who would make the dance platform Nintendo discontinued Labo? Oh, Jamie. DDR would definitely be fun for 100%. I think, I don't know if Chris and Nicole Zeke are here, but don't they have the modded cabinet that's also Guitar Hero? Like, there's so much with these rhythm-based games. There's definitely a niche for it. Like, thank you very much, MG. So, I mean, yeah, I've never played Guitar Hero in the arcade. I didn't even know it was an arcade game until I saw that. But there's a market for this stuff. It's a peripheral. I'm going to have so much trouble saying that tonight. Peripheral attached to an arcade. It's such an easy connection, which they've proven with the peripherals they've just added through the gun games and the driving wheel for Outrun, because those are essentially peripherals. Not the driving wheel, but the pedals. So, you know, that's something they could do. Digipunk says that would be a tough fit at Walmart. Dance Dance Revolution? I think that'd be a big sale at Walmart. That'd be one of the easier ones to get in. Sling Spade, oh my god, that's a huge super chat. You didn't have to do that, brother. Thank you so much. Two cabs I think Arcade1Up should come out with that don't require any hardware upgrades but have unique controls. Afterburner with Space Harrier and Thunderblade 2. Rotary stick cab with Akari Warriors, Heavy Barrel, and Guerrilla War. I 100% agree with you on everything you just said there. I would love an Afterburner cabinet. I mean, I love Afterburner. I love Space Harrier. I love Thunderblade 2. Rotary stick with Akari Warriors, Heavy Barrel, Guerrilla War. Those are awesome games. Heavy Barrel NES, awesome. Heavy Barrel Arcade, I don't know. But yeah, I think both of those are excellent. Thank you so much for the super chat, Sling Spade. You didn't have to do that, brother. Thank you very much. You mean fit in size? Yeah, because if Arcade1Up did release it, like we're talking, like this is a big cabinet, so it's going to be coming in a box like Star Wars Outrun, something like that. Maybe that'd be a tough fit. Last but not least, the other company that could consider doing this is ICE. And ICE isn't something I've talked a lot about on my channel. Obviously, we covered it in Super Game Room Dudes, but they do official arcade gear. They're doing a little bit smaller for the home arcade market, but they're making real arcade gear. And it comes with a real arcade price point. So why would we talk about ICE in this space? Well, it has to do with quality, because as soon as I posted this today about the idea of Arcade1Up or these other home arcade companies possibly making Dance Dance Revolution, well, everybody started jumping on me saying it will be terrible, Dance Dance has to be done exactly right, the back bar has to be perfect because of safety reasons, the dance pad itself has to be metal, and it has to be perfect. The only way you're probably going to get that, guys, the way that you're talking about it, is if you get an authentic arcade product. And the only company catering to the home arcade market that'll do that is ICE. So maybe if you're willing to spend the money and you want that level of quality, maybe check out ICE and give them a heads up. Maybe Dance Dance Revolution can come through them. I could see ICE doing DDR. Only company I could really see doing it. Yep. Is ICE even considered a home arcade company? They are considered a home arcade company. We had them on Super Game Room Dudes, and, you know, they were pretty good dudes about it. It was closer to, like, the beginning, middle of the pandemic, and, you know, it's a bit of a hard thing. They've been home arcade people for years because they make the ice bubble hockey games and, like, skee ball and stuff like that. They've always sold that to Dave & Buster's arcade markets, but then also been able to sell it to home. But now they're transitioning to do more at home because the arcades were all closed. So ice is a hot topic in America. So, you know, these people, not me because I'm not rich, but if you have a lot of room and you have a lot of money, you know, these people with mansions and, you know, basements that have space in them, They're going out and doing the bears, doing the ice hockey, doing the skee ball, and that's what they're gonna do. Oh yeah, I know what the price point would be. Completely. It would be completely that expensive. But, you're talking about metal, like the actual arcade experience people want for safety. Ice planes. I didn't even think about that. I'm talking about the home arcade company, not the other ice. Look up DDR Solo 2000 and be good form for a, single player. I'll check that out. Yeah, absolutely. And here, Brad O'Connell comes with, you can play DDR on your big screen TV. This is the point we're going to get into right now, because you can buy a driving wheel and pedals, and you can play racing games, Outrun and above, on your big screen TV. You can buy, set of guns, Buck Hunter Arcade on several of the video gaming systems available today, and play Buck Hunter on your big TV. And the funny thing about that is, most people bought Buck Hunter and then added a big screen TV, so it doesn't even look like an arcade anymore. They did it. So, with the peripheral games, people seem to want shooting cabs, driving cabs, Guitar Hero. But there's other ways to play them where it's a peripheral where you still get kind of a similar experience. So, do we want peripheral cabs? Because you're telling me, well, I could just play Dance Dance Revolution on a big screen TV. But isn't the idea to have, personally, the arcade experience? If you're an arcade guy and you want an arcade version of Dance Dance Revolution, you wouldn't want to play it on your TV. You want an Arcade1Up version. Not the same feel, exactly. Steve V says, if they do a basketball 3-point game, I would do that in a heartbeat. Are you talking about Ice Home Arcade, Steve V? 8-bit vinyl. Sling Spade says a much smaller stand-up version was made. Look it up. I'll have to check that out. Brad, I get what you're saying. 100%. Like, you know what? You could do most of these arcade games in different ways on a big screen TV. Detroit Love talks about it all the time. He got the Legends Gamer Pro, and now he's playing arcade games on like his 70-inch TV. And yeah, that's awesome. That's an awesome way to do it. But there's a different feeling about standing in front of an arcade and doing it there. Now, someone else said to me, you need, earlier today, Arcade1Up won't do it because their stuff is, too cheap. No one will do the mat right or the pad right. And, I looked at it and I was like, man, I remember playing Dance Dance Revolution on the PlayStation 2 on a mat that was like the old power pad for the NES. And seemed to work pretty good there, and it held up well. I'm sure there's some way Arcade1Up can come out with a cost-effective mat or pressure-sensitive pad for us to dance on, where it could work. I mean, this doesn't have to be 100% arcade authentic with a big metal bar. It just has to work, and I think people would really enjoy it. I think there would be a big one. Jamie Loken says, dartboard. We need a 1-up dartboard. P-Dubs, I told him earlier today, I showed him the thumbnail I love the thumbnail for this video. It makes me so happy. So I showed P-Dubs the thumbnail for this video today, and he was like, oh, why would you talk about DDR? No one really cares about that. Now, that bowler, the Williams bowler that's coming out, that's interesting. I agree. But, I think there is. I think there is a demand for Dance Dance Revolution, for other peripheral games. I think the companies could do it. Can't stay, but this is the fun Mike Bangs episode 1. Have a great stream. No one in the right mind wants to see us middle-aged men playing DDR, but it's a fun topic anyhow. Later, dude. Thank you so much, Ralph, for the super chat. And Ralph, if DDR comes out, we can go have a burger and then do a DDR marathon on the pad afterwards. Can you imagine, so gross, you'd have the meat sweats, you're trying to dance along. Thank you so much, Ralph. You didn't have to do that, brother. Nobody cares about DDR. You might be right, but I definitely do think there are some people who care about DDR. I think that those people might be outside us, the 10%. I think those might be the majority that Arcade1Up could possibly look at bringing in that normally wouldn't buy their products. This is one of those things that would bring something else out. It's just a fun topic. You guys tell me. Do you think that there's an appetite for something like a Meat Sweats DDR? I know, right? Someone, it was Chris Zeke, Nikki Z's husband, told me earlier. He said, "I want to see you do it directly after eating one of those Johnny and May's big burgers." iiRcade, what's happening? Fish B, I need a claw. We all need a claw machine. We've been talking about this. You can't do a digital claw machine is the problem. You can, but it'd be terrible. It needs to be a really, really, really real claw machine. That's what we need. DDR is a perfect family party and drunk game, man. See, I agree. Like, did you guys get caught up in the whole Rock Band craze? Like when I think Arcade1Up should bring back the Power Glove. No, but do you remember the Rock Band craze? I remember when Rock Band first came out. I was younger. Later, Ralph, thank you so much for stopping by, man. I remember when Rock Band first came out, and my wife, who was my girlfriend at the time, I'd have friends over. We'd have a couple drinks, and we'd all just grab the instruments and jam out on Rock Band. There's something about it that's what the heck is DDR? I want gun for IIR. Okay, we won't stay on DDR the whole time, but I'm saying there is an opportunity there. My DDR days are over. If Arcade1Up, so it would need to come with a first aid kit. Yeah, well, that's the other thing. I'm a 40-year-old man, so maybe I don't have DDR left in me anymore. I don't know, man. I think I could still kind of pull it off. Look at that. Can you see Michael B doing that, guys? I still want Tron. Well, E3's right around the corner, Sean. Who knows? Anything is possible. Yeah, Techno Billy brings up a good point, too. Right now you guys might be saying, I wouldn't want a DDR. But, they can sell it. Yes, well, everybody 100% wants an afterburner instead of DDR, especially all of us people here. Coinworker says, hedging bets, I think AtGames will release a driving cab. Okay, Stringer Films just sent me his latest find. Let's take a look at it, guys. Oh my, Stringer, you gotta be kidding me, brother. Wow. Wow. That's nuts. Now you gotta tell me how much it was. See, that's the other side of this. Thank you so much for the super chat again, too. Arcade1Up blood pressure machine. Wait a minute. Is that Tron confirmed? I didn't say that. I just said E3's right around the corner. Yeah, you know what? If there's anybody that I think... Tempest is available now if anybody wants to order it. Derek C. Do you mean through QVC or is it available other places? Hold on. Michael asked your wife... I want to see B do DDR. Yeah, I'll tell you right now, that's someone I think would be very good at DDR. I've just got a feeling that he played DDR, and his wife has got an arcade history. I think they're around the right age point. I bet you both of them are pretty good at DDR. Your Average Gamer's here. What's going on, brother? IR divorce attorney. But I had a look, Todd's saying. But I had a look. I don't know. No, I'm not going to say that. Maybe we're going to get a Dance Dance Revolution Arcade1Up cabinet for E3. Who knows? For review. You guys are funny. I've actually never got a single Arcade1Up cabinet for review. Not one. I bought every single one I've had. Just never had anybody reach out from me, so... Everything I've bought so far, everything I've got so far, and everything I've reviewed out of my own money. Now, I got my IIArcade for review, and I got my AtGames Legends Ultimate and my AtGames Legends Gamer Pro. Those were sent to me for review, and I got the AtGames Legends pinball table, fingers crossed, coming this week, and hopefully paid less than 2 Arcade1Ups. And hopefully this week I'll get my AtGames Legends pinball, and I paid for that one as well. Rock Band Arcade would be sick. Yes, Digipunk, that's what I mean. Like, there's so many opportunities to do this stuff. Michael B. and the Arcade1Up Dance Dance Revolution means only one thing. TikTok will never be the same. That is true. Can you imagine the videos? Like, honestly, that'd be the funniest thing in the world. Like, can you imagine if Arcade1Up sent... remember they used to send all the review cabs out to Boogie? They sent Boogie a Dance Dance Revolution. Priceless. Nikki Z, we were just talking about you and your husband. I ordered Tempest on GameStop. I should have it by Christmas Eve. Fingers crossed. So, DDR is confirmed. P-Dubs is legit, Brad. P-Dubs is always legit, man. And he's like the nicest dude in the world. I've said this a bunch of times. P-Dubs is the nicest dude in the world. I don't know if you guys saw, but me and my daughter have started collecting some toys. Like, we're collecting He-Man and Masters in the Universe figures. And we're also collecting, like, the real Ghostbusters, all those other ones. But, you know, the Walmart Pirates. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. You guys in your Guitar Hero cabinet. So we're collecting all these toys, but you can't really get them because here in Canada it's really bad. They don't get as many in supply, and people are like right on talking to the staff, and they go day one, grab them all from the store, and then try to sell them on eBay on a slightly increased cost. I don't understand my mind, the logic, how it works. So, you know, I'm going to buy a toy for $14 and then sell it for $15 online and make a profit. I mean, you got to buy a bunch of those in order for that time effort to actually work out. But anyways, these people are doing it, so I can't get it. Anyways, P-Dubs went to Walmart the other day looking for a couple Masters of the Universe figures for him, and he sent me a picture and he said, sorry, they don't have any. But I noticed in the corner that they had all the real Ghostbuster figures, and I was like, oh my god, P-Dubs, can you, if you're ever back in your Walmart, can you go back and try to get me those Ghostbuster figures? Not only did he go back and get them, he did it the exact same day, went back, made a second trip, and got the Ghostbuster figures for me, because he is literally the best. Please tell me we're either getting a world-class bowling or Smash TV Robotron or D3. Well, if you believe some of the rumors out there from YouTubers like RGT85 and P-Dubs, we're definitely getting a bowling game at E3. Nice, Jeffrey. I am so excited for my Legends pinball table. I feel like I've been waiting forever. Oh, also, if there's any Canadians here in the chat, I got a quick update for you. A couple of weeks ago, someone asked me about Pong Pub Table coming to Canada, and I told them, hey, good news, it's actually going to be like tomorrow. Pong Pub Table will be up on the brick in order for you to basically, unlike Nostalgia, who's literally the worst known hater, this is true. So Pong Pub Table, people asked me about it, and I said, up for sale tomorrow on the brick. Never went up. So I was talking to the brick today, and BBTS ships to Canada, and you can just pre-order the He-Man stuff. BBTS. I don't know what BBTS is, Adam 12, but we'll talk more about that. So Pong Pub Table didn't go up. I talked to the brick, and they said there was a clear, and they put it up today because I asked them. So Pong Pub Table is now up for pre-order at the brick. You can go get it if you want. Of course, I shared it on our Arcade1Up Canadian fan page as soon as I found out, and a lot of people were surprised by the price. They were like, oh my god, I can't believe that Arcade1Up are charging this much money. And I was trying to figure out in my mind how they didn't know, because we knew it was $5.99 US, so you do your conversion, you figure it out, and obviously it's going to be, you know, $7.99. That's where the pinballs were. So so people were upset, and people were upset about the price. And we talked about this price increase stuff going on a couple of weeks ago. Prices were going to go up. How would that affect everybody, and whether or not they were going to buy Arcade1Up cabinets? Judging by the negative comments that I heard, did I miss Michael B playing Butterfly or Boom Boom Dollar? Kongs Are Us, we got to talk to you. We need to know, Kongs Are Us. Are you and Mrs. Kongs Are Us good at Dance Dance Revolution? We have a theory. That you are. Big Bad Toy Store. Oh, thank you very much, Adam 12. Oh yeah, if Arcade1Up announce a Dance Dance Revolution, we are 100% going to do Michael B versus P-Dubs. 100%. Hold on, I just got to go back for $7.99 Canadian. Ouch! I only want it for Warlords, but I mean it was $5.99 US. We knew what the price point was. It's fair. And anyways, I know a couple people wrote me afterwards after the mess of people saying, "Oh my God, the price point's getting too high." People were like, "Thanks." I was very excited for the Pong Pub table. Watched Jason Third Floor Arcade's review, and awesome. Well, $7.99 Canadian. LOL, I did play in college. I was secretary. I knew it! I 100% knew it. I knew Kong's R Us was good at DDR. There it is. I was secretary of the UCLA DDR club. What does that tell you? When Arcade1Up, can I lose 20 pounds first? That's our plan. We're going to dance ourselves thin, P-dubs. That's the plan. Oh, I was so excited about that. I was so excited Kong's is good at DDR. I knew it. I had a feeling. I had a sneaking suspicion. Mrs. Kong's R Us doesn't have much rhythm, though. I would totally do DDR. Need some Beat Saber friend now. I know, I gotta get Beat Saber, Nikki Z. I gotta get Beat Saber. I've been so busy. Guys, I am so sorry. I have not been putting out a lot of videos lately. I have been swamped. I had Oculus sent me out the Oculus Quest 2, and I did a video on Star Wars Pinball VR. Wait till this comes back in. So, that video's done. I finished that on Friday, sent that back to Oculus. I'm just waiting for them to give me the heads up so then I can post that. And literally minutes before I jumped on this chat to talk to you guys tonight, I was downstairs filming additional footage for my Midway Legacy Edition Arcade1Up review. So I'm working on that. Live stream was the best ever. P-Dub's in trouble, Mrs. Kong. What does RGT stand for? I'm sorry, I'm dumb. Zohar, you're not dumb. Don't worry about it, brother. And thank you very much for the super chat. RGT85 is Sean Long's YouTube channel, and RGT, if I remember correctly, is Retro Gaming Tube. Where is this Brad O'Connell? He let it slip when he did his perfect Dragon's Lair 2 run. Already lost it. You see how thin Genie... Yeah, that's obviously not me. That's actually Nick Swardson in Grandma's Boy on the machine. Canadian money has got much stronger of late, so it will be nice if it helped this summer when new cabs are released. Yeah, I remember when the Canadian dollar started to sink last year, WKRP, and I was talking to my contact here for distributing the Arcade1Ups here in Canada, and he kind of gave me a heads up. He said, yeah, expect the price point to jump up from $5.79 to $5.99 for Pac-Man 40th. So that's when I jumped in and saved my $20 because of the exchange rate increasing. Complete Geek TV, thank you so much for the super chat. Ease on IIArcade, enough said. I gotta tell you, we've been waiting for this forever. We're both big Ease fans. I love Ease. It's one of my favorite series of all time. I posted it on social last week. I'm also trying to do a video on Ease on IIArcade this week. So expect that in the near future. Guys, if you've never played Ease, you gotta get into this series, and I love the idea. I finished Ease, the first Ease, so many different times, whether it's on my TurboGrafx 16 CD, TurboGrafx 16 Mini, whether it's on the PlayStation Portable, and now I get to do it on the IIArcade, so it's a different form factor, and I'm pretty excited. Jolly Green, what's happening? Thank you very much, by the way, Complete Geek TV, for joining. I really appreciate that. So, yeah, guys, Dance Dance Revolution, there's a big opportunity for it. I think realistically, Arcade1Up seems to have the most sway when it comes to getting the license, but it's not going to be that easy. Okay, so I completely forgot about this. Let's get back into the Dance Dance because I got to talk about this. So there's some hurdles with getting Dance Dance Revolution and why it would be difficult to get. It's definitely a good idea. I think a lot of people enjoy it. It's a good family game, and it would expand a brand, bring in a whole new clientele. So, yeah, everybody is wholesome. This is like one of my favorite things ever. Everybody in the chat is so nice. But here's the thing about it. The first drawback is you think about all the licensed music. Like when it comes to a game like Guitar Hero, or if it comes to a game like Dance Dance Revolution. I mean, in order for them to get the licensed music in there, yet Nicky Z's right there with it. I mean, it'd cost a fortune. It'd cost a literal fortune. So you've got to look at that from a return on investment standpoint. You know, John D's going out there and he's like, all right, he's got to get Konami on board, and then he's got to get every single song in the game and get the rights to that. So at that point, what could they sell the cab for with the licensing? We talked earlier about people complaining about the quality. I mean, it's easy enough cab. It's a box with a TV in it. Probably do a little bit better sound system, especially where it's Dance Dance Revolution. Definitely have a light up marquee. Do not take that off. But then, what are you going to do with your dance pad? Like, if you look at the arcade dance pad, it's a dance pad, and then it's got that back bar that people hold themselves up on. And I don't think people will be happy with a Dance Dance Revolution arcade, probably without the back bar, because from what I understand, the people that are experts absolutely need to use that back bar. I don't know. I don't play Dance Dance Revolution. So, I mean, those factors go into it. So, you're going to have additional construction and building costs, additional material costs, and so much higher licensing costs than you would have on a normal arcade. I don't know if it makes sense in that capacity. The only one that I could possibly see it making sense in, and why I put them in the thumbnail and why I've considered them, is Ice Home Arcades. I mean, at that price point, $4,000, you're getting a sturdy product, and there should be enough padding in there in order to cover off the cost of the licenses. But then again, never count Arcade1Up out. John D, he can... better luck getting WrestleFest or NFL Blitz, which is going to be a pain to deliver us, Chris Eek says, possibly. But don't count Arcade1Up. I got a lot of faith in John D. If anybody can do it, John D will get it done. He'll go in there and, walk through, have a drink, blow a puff of smoke, come out with all the licenses we need, and maybe we're playing DDR at home with our family. It's back bar or no sale. Jamie Loken says too. I'm gonna admit, guys, I've never once played Dance Dance Revolution in my life in an arcade. Only time I ever played it was on a little tiny mat on PlayStation 2. Love I Hate Mondays show. Yeah, I love I Hate Mondays too. B-Dub show. Zach tables do look pretty digipunk. Yeah, DDR would be a death sentence for me. I'm retired for a good reason. And Deputy Van Halen brings up a really good point. It would take up a lot of room. To do it properly, it would take up a lot of room. So, I mean, it's a space constraint. Have you never been mellow? I don't know that one. I'm sorry. I would rather they focus on Nintendo or WrestleFest than music licenses. Dylan, I'm right with you. I'm not saying this is what I want them to do. I am saying that I think there's a good opportunity for them to bring in new audience, and I would pay $1,500 for DDR in an Arcade1Up premium line. Techno Billy says it. Maybe this is one that's going to have to be more expensive. We love your shoes too, Michael B. Show us. Oh, thanks, Jolly Green. I got really cool shoes too. In the dark with the lights out. Oh yeah. Thanks for the chillin' chat, Genie. Brad, you are most welcome, brother. I appreciate you being here, man. Also, we didn't do Super Game Room Dudes on Friday, and we ended up going on... this live stream is going to make me bust out my PS1 DDR mats. 100%. I want to see everybody send me a picture after the fact of you doing DDR. That would be amazing. Everybody just post it up on the Arcade1Up... post it on the Arcade1Up fan page and throw it up there and tell them we need DDR. Will Donkey Kong ever happen? Deputy Van Halen asks. That's a really tough one. Do I want Donkey Kong to happen? 100%. But I mean, Nintendo is tough, man. They're really tricky who they work with. I think Arcade1Up has a shot. They built their company up very well. Maybe. I hope so. I think Arcade1Up, if they're going to do Dance Dance Revolution, they can do their standard MDF and wooden dowels for the actual cabinet. But what you're talking about is... I think the dance pad and the bar is what would have to not be MDF. Yeah, Nintendo does have their stuff on lockdown. Nintendo work with very few other companies, and they're very trusted sources, and a lot of times it's not in terms of gaming. So you'll see Nintendo work with a company like, third-party company to make Switch-like cases, or sometimes they'll make third-party controllers that Nintendo also sponsors and lets them use their licenses to do. But in terms of games, when was the last time you seen anything Nintendo with a game license come out on something that wasn't first-party Nintendo? Gustavus Lopez, hello everybody, greetings from Florida. So here's my next question. I know Nikki Z here in the chat, they have a modded Guitar Hero cab, but I wonder, is anybody out there with a modded Arcade1Up Dance Dance Revolution cabinet? That's something I would like to see, if anybody has one. Donkey Kong would 100% print money for Nintendo, but I don't know what to tell you, man. There's lots of things that would print money for Nintendo. An N64 Classic, N64 Mini would have printed money for Nintendo. A GameCube Classic would have printed money for Nintendo. And the Game Boy Classic would have printed money for Nintendo. Mother 3 Localized would have printed money for Nintendo. They don't care. They have other ways of printing money. They'll release a new Pokemon. They'll release a new Fire Emblem. They'll release a new Splatoon. And somehow that'll make as much or more money than all the things we want. I don't know, man. Nintendo's a wild company. Ooh, Mike Hawk says, no Donkey Kong Arcade1Up deal that I'm aware of, but Nintendo does have a special project for Donkey Kong you will hear more about in the coming months. If I had to guess, Mike Hawk just going off the way things have been going lately, are we going to get like a Donkey Kong 99? Like, you know how we got that Mario 35? I can see like a Donkey Kong 99 type game. Switch is doing well too, yeah. Yeah, it's re-releasing the NES or SNES classics. Yeah, it's making them regularly available. Dylan J. Ooh, Mike H. Give us the DK news, man. Because we old, Mike B. We are old. 100%. No, N64 Classic was not announced. I expect what's going to happen with the N64 is a while ago they took out patents on all their controller designs, and since then they've released an NES controller for the Switch, a Super Nintendo controller for the Switch, and I expect you'll see an N64 controller for the Switch when they add Nintendo 64 games to that Switch Online lineup. Yeah, I know Rexer would love Donkey Kong 99, and then he would get in a huge fight with the guys from the Totally Unnecessary podcast because they wouldn't like it. Yeah, I would love an N64 Classic. Step Revolution on a PC for their Arcade1Up mobs to make a quick DDR machine. 100%. Jedi Outlaw says, next up, Mandalorian Pinball with 32-inch 1080p screen, Wi-Fi, $8.99 in the US. Well, that's a question. Yeah, actually, Jamie, I saw that too. Rumor is Nintendo will bring back the Virtual Store. I don't know why they didn't do that. That was the right answer. The Wii Virtual Console is one of the biggest reasons I even got back into retro gaming. I've said this 100 times. Like, the Wii Virtual Console came out, and all of a sudden, I didn't care about first-party Wii release titles. I was waiting every week until they updated the still waiting on The Simpsons and Marvel vs. Capcom 2 cab. I think you'll be happy with one of those, for sure, Complete Geek TV, really soon. I mean, I was waiting every week for the newest releases, and it wasn't always Nintendo releases. I was waiting for TurboGrafx 16 stuff to come out. Like, there was such a cool market in that, but I guess, I don't know, it didn't make everything they thought it would make. I don't get it. How would the risers work on DDR? Oh, a riser would be simple, because the riser is just to lift up the cabinet. The cabinet for itself would just be a standalone, kind of like what Buck Hunter is, because all you have is a cabinet. You might have some buttons to press start and stuff on it, but the dance pad would actually just come out, and it would be connected with a cable the same way that The gas pedals are connected with Outrun the same way that the guns are connected with a cable for Big Buck Hunter. That's a peripheral cab. And like we talked about these, do you know how many cabs Arcade1Up will be shown on E3? I don't actually. I've seen lots of stuff, and I can't say any of it's real. I've seen 2 different leaks, and some stuff matches both leaks. So I'm getting the impression that some of it's real, but I don't know for sure. So I can't say how many cabs Arcade1Up will be shown at E3. I mean, they already released, you look at it, 3 plus 4 legacy cabinet. They've already released like 7 this year, so I can't imagine there'd be too much more. Ooh, Modders Group guy has an Arcade1Up video with DDR pads with bar. The B is for bargain. That is true. Stu, thank you so much here. That's one of my favorite skits from The Simpsons. Dr. Nick... what is it? Dr. Nick Riviera. Oh, no. Call Doc Dorb. The B is for bargain. I wouldn't have to kill you. Leak the leaks. I can't leak the leaks. And Zohar, I don't know that either. Can't say for sure. Wouldn't leak the leaks. Michael B has sold me. I'm middle-aged and overweight, and I'll be buying the DDR cam. I am too, brother. Well, I mean, how many of us bought Wii Fit? And I have my Wii Fit downstairs, and me and my wife played it a little bit, but yeah, Wii Fit was not a huge hit for me. Yeah, Vernsky, thank you so much for joining, brother. When is the trip to Fun Spot with all of us? When the border opens and we can all do cool stuff again. That's when the Fun Spot trip is. I don't know for sure, Brad. I don't want to speculate either. It's tough. Like, I've gone back and forth on whether or not we would do E3 speculation show, because I kind of know, so I feel really disingenuous about doing a show on E3 speculation if I kind of know. Like, it's not... I don't know. I can't do it. I don't know how people do it. Are you more excited for the upcoming stuff for Arcade1Up or IIArcade this year? That's a tough question. IIArcade, I don't know what they're doing. Like, that's the cool thing. Like, I guess I'm on the influencer path. They sent me the IIArcade cabinet, and they sent me some games. Mike Baum, I will come back to you on that. Just give me a second. Make sure I remember it. You use your Wii Fit to raise up your Capcom Legacy cab. My wife quit it when it screamed after she stepped on it. Oh, Bob, that's not fun. My wife got really mad at me because the way the Wii Fit worked was it takes your weight and thank you for being real. Thanks, Brad. IIArcade because I'm out of room. That's a good point too. Marshmallow, how do I get certified? IIArcade is a wildcard. Brad knows it. We don't know what's coming out. And like Restalgia was saying, will we be happy with what Arcade1Up is revealing, Michael B? Oh, Jolly Green, I can't tell you that. I mean, it's all subjective. Some people will be happy. Some people will be disappointed. I think most people will be pretty happy. That's my opinion. You missed it earlier, Tron confirmed. Mike's face said it all. IIArcade is a great addition. And like Restalgia said it, and at the time I didn't get it, was the hook is on those new games. And the more that I've been playing my IIArcade, yeah, that's where I've been going. Playing games that I didn't think would be a good fit in arcade is so good on that. I mean, like a lot of the older games, they're fun to play too, but like it's most of the newer games. That's what I get excited about. Is anyone really happy? I am, Glenn. I'm always pretty happy. Thank you so much for joining tonight, Glenn. Glenn is here because Glenn is the biggest Dance Dance Revolution fan in the world. Isn't that right, Glenn? P-Dub's Arcade Loft is IIArcade show. It's tomorrow. I'm going to be tuning in, guys. I'm very excited for it. Thinking outside the box will be IIArcade. I 100% agree. And that's why I like it so much. Everything I like on it, that ease. Yes. That's the big thing. Glenn's a big ease fan too. Yeah, we're all pretty excited about this. I'm playing through Ease 9 Monstrum Nox right now. And I was at first very disappointed with it, but it took me a while. And I got into it, and now I'm kind of loving it. It doesn't have that same open world feel I prefer with an Ease game. There's a lot going on in the same dungeons, so you see the same spaces over and over again. But I'm starting to get more and more into it now. I mean, it's Ease. You'll get wrapped into a game at some point anyways. P-Dubs has a show at 11 tonight, right? I wasn't told of this. I'm going to have to get off so I can jump on P-Dubs' Robotron Smash TV coming. David, that is something I heard rumors about, but I've never seen it in the leaks that I've seen coming to me. I can't say for sure. I really hope so. I've said it. I think they're going to do a Smash TV cab. I would prefer if it had the Robotron artwork because that's more of a historic arcade game. So, we'll see. Should I buy Ease game? What games are worth buying this week? Oh, it depends on what you like, Jelly. I love Ease. Ease is action role-playing game. The first one, it's a little bit different because you don't actually attack. You don't press a button to attack. You walk into your opponent, and they run so fast, so it might be a little bit tough. So, I don't know. Wait, I'm going to do a mini review of Ease this week, so Jelly, if you want to wait, I can show you it, and you can get a taste for it. The great thing about IIArcade, too, you can pick up the game. No, it's not a miniature IIArcade behind me. It's the real one. It's camera trickery. But you can buy Ease and check it out for yourself. Ease is the best. 100%. I agree. I have... once I beat Monstrum Nox, then I just got... I forget. It's one of the ones that never came over here. And I've also got Ease 2. Book 2, believe it or not, I never beat Book 2, that I gotta go back and beat, and I've beat all the Ease games. Some, multiple times. You bump into them. Glenn's got it right. You basically do a bump. Yeah, guys, and I go a little bit over. The doctor of Arcade1Up. Thank you very much, Retro Rick. Usually I go a little bit over, but I just found out P-Dubs is going live at 11, and I don't want to overlap there, so if you guys are here, and P-Dubs is going live at 11, why don't we do a raid over to P-Dubs' channel? Everybody head on over there and check out what P-Dubs is doing, and maybe I'll try to join his show. I don't got anything going on. Well, I could continue, filming my video that I need for my Arcade1Up Midway Legacy cab, but you know the way I am. I jump on stuff. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. We didn't get to talk about all the peripheral stuff that I wanted to. I also wanted to talk about gun games, other peripherals we could play, but we'll save that for another night, because I think there's a much funner video we can do on gun games in the futures. So I'll let you guys go. Go check out P-Dub's video. I don't know what it's called, raid over to his show and tell P-Dubs Michael B sent you. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching tonight. I really appreciate this. Michael B the Game Genie. Go watch P-Dubs.